So I thought I better go ahead and do this old wives' tales theories video, since we are finding out in 1 week what we are having. Can you believe that already? Like, we're about to find out if we have a little boy or girl in there. 1 week. It's crazy. I just thought it'd be fun just to see what all these little theories and tests would point to, boy or girl. And this is just for fun, you know, nothing set in stone. So we'll just go ahead and do some of these. The first one, this isn't just a random order, just from what I've pulled from the internet. Morning sickness. Did you experience any morning sickness early in pregnancy? If you did, then you are said to be carrying a girl. But if you didn't have morning sickness, then it's said to be a boy. I had no morning sickness at all. Didn't feel the slightest bit nauseous really at all. Maybe every now and then, but I never felt to the point where I was going to have to run to the bathroom. So this one would be boy. Cravings. Are you craving sweet foods like juice, fruits, and chocolate? Then it's said to be a girl. But if you're craving sour or salty foods, then you could be having a boy. It's also said that if you're having a boy, you will crave protein like meat and dairy. I think I've had maybe 1 or 2 cravings when I have wanted something sweet, but mainly since I've been pregnant, it's been more of the salty foods. Lemonade's been really good, so that's a little bit more sour. But I've totally been craving dairy, like cheese, yogurt, red meat. Like I've mentioned before, I'm not really a meat eater, a red meat eater, so totally boy on the whole cravings theory. So, boy. The ring test. This is where you get your wedding ring, you hang it on a little string, you lie down and you dangle it above your belly. And what I've always heard and what I'm going by is if it goes in circles, and then you're said to be having a boy, and if it goes back and forth, then girl. And I did find some online that did state it that way, but then some of them said vice versa too. So I'm going by what I've always heard. So here's a little video clip from when we did this test.
Looks like it's going in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Circle means boy, right?
I think so.
That's a circle.
So that one said boy. So another one for boy. Baby's heart rate. First, I'm reading, you know, some quotes from the internet. First, to set the record straight, until it's born, your baby's heart rate will not be affected by the gender. But they say, old wives' tales, if you're carrying a girl, then the heart rate will be above 140. And if you are said to have a boy, then the heart rate will be under 140. So for this, the heart rate has always been above 140. So this would be for girl. Your flowing locks. Has your hair become thinner or dull, or full-bodied and glossy? Thin and dull says girl, gorgeous and glossy says boy. I would actually say that I've noticed that my hair has actually been working a little bit better lately. I do have naturally curly hair. So when I fix it, you know, blow dry it out and flat iron it, it's definitely been more on the shiny, glossy side and definitely looked a lot better. So I'd say boy for this one. The Chinese prediction calendar. You know, I don't know too much details about this, but I did put my information in one online, and it did use my Chinese age. I know that's different from what your real age is, and that's when you get the most accurate prediction. So this said we're having a boy. Cold feet, anyone? If your feet get colder than they used to pre-pregnancy, it's a sign you have a boy on the way. If your feet are the same, then it's a girl. I mean, this one could go either way, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my feet maybe have been a little bit colder. So I guess I'd have to say boy for this one. All right, the breast test. If you look in the mirror at your breast, which one is larger? If it's the right one, you're carrying a boy, and if it's the left one, then it's a girl. I've actually noticed that my right one has been a little bit bigger throughout the whole entire pregnancy, so I guess this one would have to go to boy. Pimples. If you get acne during pregnancy, apparently you're having a girl, and if you don't, then you're having a boy. This one's got to be girl because my skin has been breaking out quite a bit, not just on my face, even on my back. But you know, when I was a teenager and even now I do get breakouts, so it's not unusual, but at times it has been a lot worse. So this one's got to go to girl. Okay, next. So when you sleep, do you sleep on your left? Because if you do, then it's boy for you. Or on your right, a girl's in sight. This one, I mainly sleep on the right side. Sometimes I sleep on the left. You know, my sleeping's been crazy lately, so I haven't really gotten very comfortable. But this one's got to go to girl. I do sleep on my right side the most. Dry or soft? If your skin is dry, you're said to be having a boy. And if it's soft, then a girl is on the way. My skin has definitely been more on the dry side, even though I have been having the breakouts. It's definitely been dry. I know I mentioned in my early videos that my skin was dry and my lips were really chapped. So this one's got to go to boy. My skin has definitely been on the dry side. All right, here we go. The red cabbage test. You cut the cabbage into big chunks, boil some water on the stove, put your chunks in, let the water and cabbage boil for about 10 minutes or so, and then you mix 1 part of the cabbage juice and 1 part of your urine. And then if the urine and cabbage turns pink or red, this indicates a boy result. And if it turns purple, this indicates a girl result. So take a look. You know, I'll show the kind of the beginning process of chopping cabbage, boiling it, and then the test. So we'll go ahead and pour in and see what happens. And it's really not turning any color, so I'm guessing that means a girl. I don't know, I've never done this before, so I guess that's girl. So this is said that we are having a girl. Headaches. If you're more prone to headaches, then you're said to have a boy on the way. And I would kind of have to say that I have been having more headaches off and on. So this one's got to go to boy. Okay, so another one is the hands test. If someone asks you to see your hands, if you turn them this way, it's said to be boy, and if you do palms up, it's said to be girl. And I don't really know, it's hard for me to do that when I'm thinking about it. Nobody just randomly asks me. But I think I might do it either way because I do hold it like this sometimes and sometimes I might do that. I don't know. That one could go either way. So I'm not really even going to put one for that. All right, are you carrying extra weight? It says if you're carrying extra weight in the front, then you're having a boy. But if you're carrying extra weight on your bum or hips, then you are carrying a girl. And I would say mainly for me, it's just out in the front in my belly. So mainly just in the front. So that one's got to go to boy. So I guess that's about it for the ones that I did and that I can answer, you know, as far as the pillow facing north or south. I don't know. I'm not getting my compass out to figure that one out. Then a couple of other ones I just didn't do, or it's hard to even tell. So I guess that's about it. All right, so according to the old wives' tales theories, these pretty much point out that we're going to be having a boy. So we will see 1 week from today on April 6th, and I will do, you know, like a special video to reveal the sex of the baby, and I will try to get that up Wednesday night. We have the full day planned. We're going at 9 o'clock in the morning to have our sonogram, and then we're going to register and shop and just have a grand old day. So I will try to get that done. But I think it would be fun for everyone just to kind of leave a comment below if you want to, just to let me know what you think I'm going to have. It's always just kind of fun, you know, so just leave a comment below. I'd love to hear everybody's opinions on what they think that we're gonna have, a sweet little boy or girl. So this was fun just to see what those say. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week for the big reveal. Bye.